Hi ma'am, good afternoon. I am Jenna Patrici Barangan from Group 4. Group 5 brother. I am going to report about market sizing. Market sizing, it refers to the aggregate number of possible buyers of a product and or service in an industry and the aggregate revenue that these sales may produce over the course of a year. It also vital and beneficial to know the possible market size prior to the introduction of a new product line, or new line of business. This would promote a better understanding of the entrepreneur's investment worthiness in terms of time, money, and effort. There are four broad market sizes categories. 1. Potential available market, TAM. Total available market, or TAM. T. Serviceable available market, SAM. Serviceable obtainable market, or SUM. So, unsa man gid ni ang market sizing? Ang market sizing kuno mao kuno ni siya ang mga pinagsama-samang mga possible buyers. Mga possible siya nga mga mamalitay sa mga produkto or serbisyo. O kanitong market sizing, beneficial po ni siya kay para mahibalaan nato ang mahibalaan sa usa ka entrepreneur ang possible market size or mga new product line or kanang mga bag-o nga mo-open nga mga produkto or like mo-open sila mga new business para mahibalaan nila kung unsa ang market size ana siya nga mga produkto. And then, ang market sizing kuno ga-promote pud siya ag better understanding of the entrepreneur investment worthiness in terms of money, time, and effort. Ga-promote siya sa kuan in terms of time sa iyang oras sa entrepreneur usa ka entrepreneur, ang kwarta ug ang effort. So, unsa gid ni ang potential available market? It is a total possible value that represents the global market of products and or service sold over a definite time frame without any limits of geography and share person. This assume the 100% market shares. Kini siya ang mga produkto or mga serbisyo sold siya, gipangpalit siya. And then, magamit ni siya sa definite time frame. Walay, kung bitaw, wala siya limit, magamit nimo siya sa pila pa na katuig dira ang mulabay. And then, this assumes the 100% market shares. Number 2, total addressable market or TAM. It is the potential value of products and or service sold to a particular customer segment. It also irrespective of competition. Dili sa total addressable market that dili niya i-mine sa entrepreneurs dili niya i-mine ang kompetisyon. Dili niya ialintana ang kompetisyon. Number 3, serviceable available market or SAM. It is or the subset customers of the total addressable market who can be reached and ready to buy goods or service using one revenue stream or channel. Number 4, serviceable obtainable market or SOM, SOM. It is a subset of the SAM that will realistically get to use a product and or a bill of the service. This is the target market who entrepreneurship primarily sell to. There is number 4, serviceable obtainable market or SOM, serbisyo nga makukuha sa merkado or sa market. Ang target niya ani is market who target market who the entrepreneurship primarily to sell to. Dili lang kay ang merkado mo'y makapamaligya, pati pud ang entrepreneur, usa ka entrepreneur. Market sizing approaches. Market sizing approaches has two ways to sizing a market. Number 1, top down, bottom up. Top down. Number 2, bottom up. So, let us discuss first what is top down. Top down is that this type of sizing is normally completed by using demographics such as company size, industry type, location, population, age, income, and others. It also requires the determination of an existing dependable top-line demand estimate. Approaches are combined to get the best result. Number 1, multi-client research from publisher. Number 2, apparent consumption calculated from the government, production, and trade statistics. Number 3, production census of leading suppliers in market with a concentrated supply base. So first, let's discuss about multi-client research from publisher. There are a lot of publishers in the market selling products with different range underlying research and accuracy such as the Predonia Group, Package Pack, and the Simba Information. So, if the entrepreneurs decide to use this method, he must get his information from reliable sources, which is the marketresearch.com, which consists of those publishing brands mentioned above. In the Philippines, an entrepreneur may go to SMR directory to find market research companies such as Ascens, Cognitia, Insight, Impact, IPSOS Philippines, and the rest. Here is the pluses and minus. The pluses first. Number 1, often the quickest way to get and estimate demand. Minuses. Number 1, multi-client studies are intended to provide a broad overview of large industries. Number 2, the scope and segment definition in multi-client studies may not align with those desired. In this Table 10 pluses and minuses of research publisher. Number 2, apparent consumption calculated from government, production, and trade statistics. There are dependable industry shipment or production statistics and import or export data for a given industry using sources such as Philippine Trade Data, Philippine Statistic Authority, Foreign Trade Statistics of the Philippines, and even Department of Trades and Industry. It is possible to estimate demand through estimating apparent consumption. Here's the formula. Apparent consumption equals domestic production minus export plus import. Apparent consumption calculated from government, production, and trade statistics has pluses and minus. Table 11 shows pluses and minus of government and trade stats. Number 1, pluses. Government and trade statistics are widely available. Number 2, pluses. Government statistic bureaus are trusted sources of data. Number 3, pluses. Government statistic bureaus are trusted sources of data. Minuses. Number 1, multi-client studies are intended to provide a broad overview of large industries. Number 2, minuses. The scope and segment definition and multi-client study may not align with those desired. Number 3, minuses. Trade codes for products classification may vary by country. So, here's the number 3. A production census of leading suppliers in market with a concentrated supply base. When the supply base consists of only few suppliers, such that there are less than 10 top-line demand estimate can be established easily by adding all the sales or production of leading manufacturers of the product being studied. And a production census of leading suppliers in market with a concentrated supply base has pluses and minus. Table 10 shows the pluses and minuses of a leading suppliers. Pluses. Number 1, A good method of estimating demand with no other top-line estimated exists. The market does not lend itself to bottom-up analysis and the supply base is concentrated. Number two, pluses. Provides a way to cross-check estimates derived from other top-down approaches or those derived through bottom-up analysis. Minuses. Number one, may be dependent on information obtained from primary research. Given the sensitive nature of sales information, there is a risk respondent will not provide this information. Number two of minuses. Data availability may be limited, limited when the leading suppliers are privately held companies or small division within large publicly held companies rather. It the table shows the pluses of a leading suppliers. Second way of sizing a market is that bottom up. So first, what is bottom up? It is only considered if there are no dependable sources of top-line demand present. In this method, an entrepreneur may be able to make extrapolation until he reaches an applicable scale. Ang bottom-up kuno is that, consider kuno siya if there are no dependable sources of top-line demand present. Dependable sources, walay gasalig na source, nagsalig sa iyahang nga sources sa top-line demand. Oh, there are two examples of how an entrepreneur can arrive at a market size estimate using a bottom-up approach. Number one, windows, and number two is paper towel. The product number one, windows, that indicator, as indicator, assumption, and demand estimate. Indicator of a windows is that during 2017, 1,200 new homes were constructed in the U.S. Assumption, newly constructed homes required on average 15 window each. Demand estimate. Demand for window was some 18 million units in 2017. Second example, paper towels. Indicator. In 2017, there were 240,000 quick service restaurants. Assumption, an average quick service restaurant spends $500 per year on paper towels. Demand estimate. Demand for paper towel used in quick service restaurant was some $112 million in 2017. And that's all. And that's end of my topic.